Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video, and in today's Destiny video we are going to be looking at something a little bit different. My thoughts and ideas on a possible future raid boss in Destiny. This is just something I was sitting down the other day and I thought, what would I like to see as a final raid boss? So I thought I'd make a video about it, about my ideas and my thoughts, and I came up with quite a good one in my opinion, because I've played a lot of raiding games in the past, World of Warcraft, etc, etc. I know how raids can be great. Like, Destiny's raids are good, but they're not great. So I was thinking of an enemy, say, let's say if it was the House of Wolves, if it was a fallen enemy, or any enemy on any mission, to be honest, you could incorporate this monster or a type of monster into, you know, it being Hive or Vex or Cabal or Fallen. So I was thinking something along the lines of like the Cerberus from the Final Fantasy series, or, you know, the mythological creature. You'll see a picture of one on screen, hopefully, if I remember to put it in. But basically, it's a three-headed monster that is perpendicular to the floor, I think that's the right word, with 4 legs. So, like, let's just say it looks like a crocodile with 3 heads. I would like to see a big, massive version, like a 60-foot version of that. And basically, the final boss room is just a circle room, and there's a big open area in the middle, and then there's pillars all the way around the outside. And when you enter the room, the boss is in the middle of the room, and he stays in the middle of the room. Now, I would like to see it be that you have to beat this boss within 10 minutes, or you lose, he kills everyone. It's as simple as that. So the mechanics of the game, the mechanics of the fight, I should say, to make it a little bit more difficult, are this. You have to kill all 3 heads at the same time. The heads is the only thing that you're fighting at the first moment. Once you take down all the 3 heads, you just pummel the body and put as much damage on the body as you can to finish the enemy off. But basically, the 3 heads, you would have to kill them at the exact same time. So you would have to take each head down to a little tiny bit of health, and then have all 3 heads die at the same time. Because if you don't, after let's say 10 seconds, that head that you killed comes back to life. Now, to make this even harder and even more of a challenge, there's 3 types of damage in Destiny. There are 3 heads. Let's say that each head has a armor on it, a purple, a blue and an orange armor. That means everyone in your fire team party has to have guns ready to take down this boss. So you'd have to split the party into 3 sets of 2, and each 2 has to shoot the relevant head to them. Now, to make it even more challenging, what I would like to see during this fight is the pillars around the outside. Every 45 seconds, the boss does a massive attack which obliterates the entire room, and the only way you can avoid it is to stand behind one of those pillars. But here's the kicker: every time he does this move, 1 or 2 or multiple versions of those pillars will fall apart and break apart, leaving you with less pillars to hide behind. So you'd have to double up, where you'd have to hide, someone on your team would have to hide behind a pillar, and you'd have to hide behind them. And it's a random pillar that breaks, so you don't know which pillars are breaking. So that, I think that would make it a really challenging mechanic for the fight. But then, like, on top of that, you've got your teammates where you have to split into 2. If one of them dies, if someone dies somehow, that person then is stuck on their own fighting their head while the other people are fighting their head. So it's a really, really challenging idea, and I would love to see something implemented like this into the game. And let's say at 10 minutes he gets enraged and just kills everyone instantly. Not like Crota, where he constantly summons oversouls. He just obliterates everyone. So if you don't do it in 10 minutes, you die. And then with all those other mechanics thrown into the mix as well, and the fact that you have to take down each head to a minimum amount and kill all the heads at the same time, and then on top of that, each head has their own damage protection that you have to take into consideration. That would be incredible in my opinion. And then on the hard mode with no respawns, it makes it practically impossible if any single person dies. And if it's just a big circle room with pillars in, there wouldn't really be any way to glitch the enemy. There wouldn't be any way to glitch the boss. You can't push him off. You can't do these other things that we've been able to do with Crota and such things. So yeah, that's my thoughts on a possible raid boss. Let me know what you think about my idea. Leave some comments and feedback in the comment section below. Also, if you've had ideas about bosses and what you'd want to see, make sure you hit those up in the comments as well. I'm going to read all of those comments, and hopefully if there's a brilliant idea, I may think about it myself and make a video on it and give you full shout outs. So hit that comment section hard, guys. Hit that like button even harder. Fist of Havoc, that mother effer. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.